Hello, welcome back. I'm Byron. This is Civilization 3 Conquests. We are finishing our Persian campaign in the Rise of Rome scenario. This is the last turn. I'm going to try and take Memphis, and hopefully that'll put my score over the top so I can win this game. Hurrah! While I do that, I'm definitely going to win. Definitely. I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite Taylor Swift songs. My life so far has basically been just a growing love of Taylor Swift, and especially over this past summer. I don't know what it is, but every year I love her more, and every year I love her old stuff more, so it's not like she's putting out new stuff that's making me like her. But she hasn't put out an album in a while, which makes me worried. I looked it up. She puts out an album every 2 years. It's been 3. There's not even any news of her in the studio making another one. So I'm worried. What am I going to do without my T-Swizzy? Anyway, song number 10, Mean. I don't think it's about Kanye. It came out, I think, just after the Kanye thing. But I don't think it's about him. I think it's just another one of those songs she wrote in high school. Number 9, Our Song. This is the first song I ever heard from Taylor Swift, and it was great. I loved it. Although I didn't like it. It was one of those things where I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as other people seemed to. So I sort of was confused and didn't appreciate it that much because of that. I was into country music at the height of my being. I lost the game. Oh well. Anyway, the height of my being into country music was just before Taylor Swift, and then I sort of fell off of it, and then Taylor Swift came out. I'm like, oh, country, and she's popular too. The Dixie Chicks did that, I remember, with Landslide. And Shania Twain, I think, hit the pop charts. Anyway, number 8, Bad Blood. Good song. As Kendrick Lamar, I've also, even though he hasn't been around as long, I've only grown in my love of Kendrick Lamar. Oh, this is the mini-map. Not the mini-map, the replay. I love the replay. Most people who play Civ, I think, love the replay. I don't know why. Whenever they come up with a new game, they don't include the replay. And they always have to put it in like an update. Anyway. Number 8, Love Story. I guess this is a good place to say that the part of Taylor Swift I like most is, it happens to be wherever I am in sort of my main relationship at the time. So I like Love Story when I'm really into a relationship, and it's great. And the other 3 are about, I guess, Our Song, not so much, but Bad Blood and Mean, and a couple others. All these on here, like, when you're done with a relationship and you don't like the person anymore. But that doesn't really happen to me that often. I don't think it's ever happened to me. I've never been out of a relationship and hated the person I was in the relationship with. I guess that makes me lucky. But, and you'll see, and there's also the height of the relationship. That's sort of in the middle here of my list. And of course the most is Desire, because there's a lot of relationships that don't happen, and that's where I usually am. This time I turned down the difficulty level. I'm playing as Macedon, and something else changed. There were 3 things that are different about this one. Oh, I turned down the AI aggression, which that might have done something, but I think I changed enough that I don't know if I win this game after losing the second one. I don't know what will have caused it, but who knows? Oh, I'm not changing governments every time. I'm just gonna wish I get Empire. I didn't go with that one. So Love Stories, great song. It's one of her, I think it came off her first album, maybe her second. Blank Space is number 5, which is a good one. That was about the point where I said, alright, I am a Taylor Swift fan. And it was a good one. About breakups, a lot of her songs about breakups. And before, and this 1989, the most of the hits are about breakups, because she's had a lot of breakups at this point, breakups at this point. Yep. I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. This is a good song. It happened. I don't know what order to do this in because I'm going to talk about stuff later, and I don't know when to talk about them. But let's go back to number 5. You Belong With Me. You Belong With Me came out just as I was finishing high school, and I was sort of sick of high school, so I didn't like high school so much. I didn't care so much about high school, and I didn't want to hear a song about it. But it's a good song. I love how women can do this thing that I don't think men can, and that is completely change how they look by changing their clothes. Men look pretty much the same, no matter what they're wearing. But women can come out and look like a completely different person just by changing their outfit. The one thing men can do that women can't is get away with massively differing levels of hygiene. You could go out mess and it's fine. You go out extremely clean and it's fine. Women, if you go out a mess, you're judged. If you make yourself up too much, you're judged. But men can sort of go all around that scale. But women can go up and down. But women can go sort of laterally in a way that men can't. I'm making a hand motion here, which you can't see, and I don't know if it helps. But I'm moving my hands apart horizontally. For some reason, I'm fortifying before I attack. I don't remember doing that before. I should just go in. Especially since it's an easier difficulty level. Anyway, You Belong With Me. It was great to see her do that. Let me change her clothes. Of course, the main two characters are her in different clothes, being the good girl and the bad girl. I guess good and bad isn't right, but still. But there's a scene in the middle where she dresses up in all these different outfits, and that's pretty cool. And number 4, Mine. This was the first song where I feel like I liked Taylor Swift more than most people. Speak Now is a kind of different album than the rest of her stuff, I think. It sort of stands out a bit. It doesn't, in some ways it's worse, in some ways it's better. But Mine is a great song. And it has some of the better songs that didn't chart. Number 3, Shake It Off. This was just her having fun. This was the one. She stole my dance moves, by the way, in this video. But this was the one where I started to annoy people with my love of Taylor Swift. But she's good songs. I can't think of words to say. I just love her so much. That'd be a good video. That'd go viral. As if I started crying about how much I love Taylor Swift. I should go get a webcam and start doing it into the camera. But she is great. I mean, I would cry about how much I love Taylor Swift. If there was, I guess, if she said she's not going to make any more albums. Although I think the funny thing to do would be just to cry when there's nothing to be sad about, just about how much you love Taylor Swift, like a little girl. What do you guys think about crying when you're not sad? just because something's I don't quite know what I mean, but just crying, I guess maybe out of happiness, or just because you're overwhelmed by emotion. Leave it in the comments below, all of you who are watching. Oh, and I keep forgetting, but I've been getting a couple comments, and I want to address the comments in the news section. And it'll be sort of a news and comment thing, which is sort of an homage to Paul Harvey. But of course, what he meant by comment was something different. But I'll read the news, and I'll also read and respond to the news, and I'll also read and respond to the comments. But I keep forgetting to do it. Most of the comments I get are spam. But I will remember at some point to address the comments in the news section of the video. So Shake It Off, it's a great song. I think it's probably the first one I've listened to. No, I did Mine a few times. But sometimes I listen to a song over and over and over again. I keep hitting repeat, repeat. That's Selena Gomez, but it was on the other day in the mall. I bought a tie and a belt. They were both maroon. They matched. I think they're gonna go with blue. It's sort of a... I don't want to go in too much about what I plan to wear, but there's a reason I can't wear something that goes better with blue, because I have doing something. Anyway, that's a story I'm probably not going to talk about on the channel, but it'll be fun. I'm so proud of myself for thinking of this, but the problem is the maroon doesn't go too well with the blue, but there's no other color I can really go with. Because reasons. I mean, what goes with blue? Leave it in the comments below. But yeah, I can't choose colors that go better with blue for reasons. See, the past few times I've had trouble getting the top 10. That's the reason I don't like to do top 10s. It's because I have a time limit, and I can't really get to number 1. You want to spend most of the time on number 1. Right now I'm killing time. But you want to spend most of the time on number 1, but you also want to do it last, so you can't really plan it out that well. So let me just go back over the list and see if I have any comments. Oh yes, Shake It Off came out, and then I liked it, everyone else liked it, it was fun, but then Blank Space came out, and I was like, okay, Taylor Swift is amazing. She's one of the greatest ever. And I would like to date her. Shouldn't be too hard. But oh, I came up with a joke. 2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. Let me try to see it with a bit more energy. 2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. But purple rain. See, because Prince is a symbol. Anyway. I'm going to put that on Reddit. I'll put that on Reddit before I publish this video. And then you'll think I stole it from the guy on Reddit. And then you'll know who the guy on Reddit is me, which maybe is not a good thing. Oh well. We all know what happened to Ken Bone. Of course I don't have anything like that on Reddit. Anyway, number 2. Teardrops on My Guitar. Oh my god, this is an amazing one. It's so sad. And it hurts me. I've had women like me and not like them back. And I've liked women and they haven't liked me back. The latter has happened much more often. But I don't like it when women like me and I don't like them back. I would like to like them back, or I would like them just to not like me. But it's nice to have people like you. Maybe I should start looking on the bright side, you know. Somebody likes me. Hey! But anyway, it's so sad, and I feel for her. And like I said, this is part of the yearning part of the whole Taylor Swift dynamic. There's yearning. I think I called it desire earlier, but yearning is a good word for it. There's sort of being in love, and then there's being mad at the person. I try to write love songs sometimes, and they always go after the same sort of pattern. The first verse is, "Oh, I love you so much." The second verse is, "I hate you. I wish we never met." The third verse is, "You know what? I guess it was all worth it. You know, it was fun to love you, even if it wasn't all that good. I still enjoyed being in love with you." And that's the pattern most of my love songs take. That's an interesting pattern. Maybe one day someone will like it. So two times my guitar, she's a good song. And now I'm out of time. 15, greatest song she ever wrote. It's just go listen to it. There's I realized some bigger dreams of mine. I don't know, and this one doesn't really a love song so much. It is. It talks about boys, but and Abigail sort of falls in love, I guess. It goes through the whole sort of gamut of what I just said. It starts with desire, then in love, sort of, and then hating, but it goes more through Abigail than through Taylor. Anyway, go listen to every single Taylor Swift song, especially these 10. Thank you. Bye.